Guys, according to me as Decent Q, I know I'm a young man, I'm very young, but I don't think I can judge Mr. Gayton Mchenzie and Mr. Kunene based on their criminal past. And I will explain why I say so. But I can't judge them based on their criminal past. Things that have happened years, more than 5 years back. I'm not saying they should be in government. I'm not saying they have a right to be in government with their past. I'm not condoning their criminal past. But it's their past. But they rehabilitated their lives. They went to jail, they did the time. They went out, they proved that they are better people into society. So who am I to judge people who were given a second chance by God? Politically, ideologically, there are certain things I disagree with the Patriotic Alliance, with Mr. Gayton Mchenzie, with Mr. Kunene. But I won't participate in judging them for their criminal past. I will never do that. Because we can even extend this into society at large. Let's isolate the two politicians. Let's put them aside. Let's say maybe one of the criminals, let's say Sylvester Mofoke. He was once a criminal, a hardcore criminal. He went to jail, he did the time, he got rehabilitated. He went out of society. So according to many people who want to keep on judging these criminals, they are saying we shouldn't accept them back into society, because once a thief, always a thief. But people change. People change, guys. No one is perfect. Even you who is judging these people based on their criminal past, you have your own sins you have committed. Some things you got away with it, you kept them a secret. Some things you're still suffering through them, spiritual warfare. Some things like God has forgiven you, has given you a second chance. So where do you get the right to keep on judging? I'm not saying you should condemn, you should promote criminals or people who have a criminal past to be in government, to be ministers. But why judge them based on their past? You can't. Look, guys, I disagree with Mr. Gayton Mchenzie politics when it comes to a lot of things, you know, and how he has been moving with his political party, and how he has been moving, joining the GNU, appending. Like, we can disagree to agree on other things, but I will never participate in judging Mr. Gayton Mchenzie and Mr. Kunene based on their criminal past. That one I can't do. I can never do that, and I will never promote it. Of course, this is my opinion, is how I'm wired as a person. But to extend that, this thing of not accepting people who come from prison, who come from jail because of their past deeds, is the reason why there is high crime rate that continue. Is the reason why the crime never stops, because you don't accept these people. You don't want to give them jobs because of their criminal past. They have criminal records. You don't want to accept them as people who have changed. Of course, they have to prove themselves, but they keep on proving themselves. You continue judging them, calling them names based on their past. How, when I only panted, all of those things. Not forgetting that these people, they have a criminal past. Forgetting these people, all they knew before was crime, was causing harm to the society, was stealing, was housebreaking, was hijacking cars. You don't want to give them a second option to all of those criminal acts. Instead, you want to close the doors for them and to prove they can do things in a better way. What do you think they will do? Where do you think they will go to get money? How do you want them to survive? They will resort back to crime. That's all they know. You reject them. You don't want to give them a better solution, a better option to the lifestyle they've been living. So what makes you think you'll eradicate crime while you let go of prisoners and still not allow them to change their lives for the better? As the government, as the system, as the society, as the community, as you, whoever is going to comment there and saying you disagree with me, it's fine. You can disagree with me. But how do you expect crime to go down if you keep on rejecting these people with a criminal past, a better way of hustling, a better way of living life? You don't want them to get jobs. They have children. How do you think they will feed their children, their families? They will go back to what they know best. That's why the statistics were released, and it shows that, I don't remember exactly, but a very high number of people who go to prison is people who have been to prison before. So these prisoners, they go out, they're not accepted, and then they commit crime more to survive, and they get arrested again. They go back to prison. Some commit the crime just to go back to prison, because somehow in prison it's nice. Somehow in prison they have friends who won't charge them. Somehow in prison there's food. They eat in the morning, during the day, at night. There's a schedule for them to live a nice life in prison. They join gangs, they do tattoos, so their lifestyle in prison is accepted. And then outside they are rejected by the society, by the community. So will crime ever be eradicated if you are not trying to help these people? Because some of these people, they suffer. They really suffer, you know. They have traumas from their past. Some have killed people. They want to get rid of that. They want help. They want psychological help. They want help in many ways. And then we, as a society, we reject them. We want them to go back to jail. What happened to giving people second? Clearly, for them to go out of jail, God wanted to give them a second chance and wanted to give us an opportunity to be human. To be human and sensitive to other people who have done us wrong. We need to forgive them. But instead of forgiving them, we think we are the high moral. Nah, lo phumechele lona, aka deserve lo msebenzi, uphumechele, you shouldn't do. Then what do you think they will do? They will go back to the crime, one way or another. That's what they know best. So I'm just saying, sometimes as the community, as the society, as the people, we are responsible for certain things happening because we don't allow people to change. We don't allow people to prove themselves that they are better people in society. We reinforce the stigma on top of their heads. We reinforce the bad behaviors. We reinforce these people's characters of being evil people. We reinforce it, and we allow these people to be comfortable in that stereotype, and then we still wonder why there's high crime. We still wonder. Many people who go back to jail is the same people who have been to jail before. Why? Maybe it's because of us as the outside environment. I'm not condoning crime. I'm just saying there's deeper issues to everything happening in our country. And sometimes we need to look deep, not just on the surface level. We need to dive deep into foundations. But it is what it is. Thank you very much. God bless you.